For more than a century, Einstein's theory of relativity has set the rules of cosmic motion, and one rule stands above all others. Nothing can travel faster than light. In the vacuum of space, light moves at about 300,000 kilometers per second, a speed so immense that it can circle Earth 7 times in 1 second. It's the ultimate speed limit, woven into the very fabric of reality. Yet the vastness of the universe makes that limit feel unbearable. The nearest star system, Alpha Centauri, is over 4 light-years away. Our fastest spacecraft would take more than 70,000 years to reach it. So we face a paradox. The stars are tantalizingly close through a telescope, but impossibly far to touch. If humanity ever hopes to explore the galaxy, we must find a way to go faster than light, or find a way to bend space itself. That's where the story of wormholes begins. Imagine the universe not as an empty void, but as a vast sheet of fabric, flexible, stretchable, and curved by gravity. This is space-time, the stage upon which all of existence unfolds. Einstein showed that massive objects, stars, planets, black holes, warp this fabric, creating the force we experience as gravity. But what if space-time could do more than curve? What if it could fold? A wormhole, sometimes called an Einstein-Rosen bridge, is a hypothetical tunnel through space-time, connecting two distant points with a kind of cosmic shortcut. In theory, you could enter one side and emerge instantly light-years away. It wouldn't violate the speed of light because you're not moving through space faster than light. You're taking a shorter path across it. It's as if the universe itself has hidden doorways, shortcuts between stars, galaxies, or even different universes. The question is, do they really exist? The idea of wormholes first emerged from the mathematics of general relativity. In 1935, Einstein and physicist Nathan Rosen discovered that the equations describing a black hole also allowed for another kind of solution, one that linked two regions of space-time. They imagined a bridge connecting a black hole to its mirror opposite, a white hole, where matter could escape instead of falling in. Together, the two would form a passage, a wormhole. But there was a problem. According to the equations, these bridges would collapse faster than light could pass through them. In other words, they'd close before anything could cross, a cosmic door slamming shut the instant it's opened. Still, the mathematics was too intriguing to ignore. If the universe allowed wormholes to exist, even for a fraction of a second, perhaps they could somehow be kept open. That idea would lead scientists to one of the strangest concepts in modern physics: exotic matter. Ordinary matter, the kind that makes up stars, planets, and people, collapses under gravity. To keep a wormhole stable, something would have to push back against gravity. Something with negative energy or negative mass, a substance that doesn't behave like anything we've ever seen. Physicists call it exotic matter. In theory, it could create a repulsive gravitational effect, propping the tunnel open long enough for light, or even a spacecraft, to pass through. We've never observed such matter directly, but hints of it appear in the quantum world, in tiny fluctuations of energy that pop in and out of existence, in the mysterious force driving the universe's expansion, dark energy. It's possible that exotic matter could be real, just incredibly rare and unstable. If so, it might one day be harnessed to build or stabilize a traversable wormhole, a portal through the fabric of space and time. It's the ultimate dream of science and imagination, a bridge through the cosmos. Wormholes have captured the human imagination for decades, from the pages of science fiction to the big screen. They appear in stories like Star Trek, Interstellar, and Stargate, gateways between worlds, shortcuts to distant galaxies. But even in fiction, they echo real physics. In the movie Interstellar, physicists like Kip Thorne helped design a scientifically accurate wormhole. It wasn't magic, it was geometry, a sphere of curved space, bending light and matter in ways our minds can barely grasp. These stories aren't just fantasy, they're a way of exploring what might be possible. Because while we haven't built a wormhole or even proven one exists, the equations of relativity allow for them. Nature doesn't forbid shortcuts. It only demands we pay the price of energy and engineering. And that opens another door, one not through space, but around it. If wormholes are cosmic tunnels, then warp drives are surfboards on the waves of space-time. Instead of tunneling from point A to point B, a warp drive would distort space itself, expanding it behind a ship and contracting it in front. Inside that bubble, the ship wouldn't technically move faster than light. Space itself would carry it forward, like a conveyor belt moving faster than any object could travel within it. In 1994, physicist Miguel Alcubierre described this idea mathematically, the Alcubierre drive. It would create a warp bubble, letting a spacecraft effectively outrun light without violating relativity. The catch? It would require enormous amounts of negative energy, possibly more than the mass of Jupiter. Again, exotic matter becomes the key. Without it, the bubble collapses. Still, even the fact that physics permits such a mechanism, in principle, keeps the dream alive. Because it means that the universe, at least mathematically, doesn't forbid faster-than-light travel. It just makes it unimaginably hard. If wormholes can exist, then perhaps they already do. Some physicists speculate that microscopic wormholes could be forming and vanishing at the quantum level. Tunnels so small they exist for mere fractions of a second. Others suggest that massive cosmic events, like the collapse of supermassive black holes, could leave behind stable, traversable wormholes hidden within their shadows. Some even propose that dark matter, the invisible substance making up most of the universe's mass, might be the fingerprint of ancient wormholes linking distant galaxies. And yet, every telescope and detector we've built so far has found no evidence of one. No star suddenly disappearing and reappearing across the sky. No gravitational signature of a tunnel through space-time. If wormholes exist, they are either vanishingly small, extraordinarily rare, or hidden where we cannot yet look. The obstacles to building or finding a wormhole are immense. The energy requirements are astronomical, the stability nearly impossible to maintain, and the risks beyond comprehension. Even if a wormhole could be opened, what happens inside? Would time flow differently? Could it link not just places, but eras, allowing travel into the past or future? The equations of relativity suggest that it might, and that possibility introduces paradoxes, time loops, causality violations, universes rewriting themselves. But every scientific breakthrough begins as an impossible dream. Electricity, flight, space travel, quantum computing, each began as fantasy until someone found a way to make the equations real. Maybe wormholes and warp drives are today's dreams, waiting for the physics of tomorrow. In labs and universities, researchers continue to study the limits of space-time. They build simulations of warped geometries. They explore quantum entanglement, which Einstein once called spooky action at a distance. And they ask, could the same quantum links that bind particles across space be connected to the structure of wormholes themselves? A radical idea, the ER equals EPR conjecture, suggests they might. That every entangled particle pair could, in some deep mathematical sense, be connected by a tiny wormhole. If true, then the universe might already be laced with invisible bridges, the threads of reality itself. Wormholes might not just be shortcuts through space. They might be the hidden architecture that holds space together.